Hey everybody, I wanted to share a drill with you that was shared with me from Coach Anderson, and it involves increasing speed using a regular ball, a light ball, and a heavy ball. And in this instance, our regular ball is 6.8 ounces. Our light ball is only a couple of ounces, so it kind of goes crazy when you see Elise throwing it. And the heavy ball is 9 ounces. Also, you will see Elise wearing a bungee, and it's a sprinter's bungee and a weight vest. And in this case, each of the weights that we put inside of it were 4 pounds each. We put 4 inside the weight vest for a total of 16 pounds, but you can use as much weight as you like. I know some of them go up to 20, some of them go up even higher than that. She is starting off this drill by throwing 5 regular fastballs. You will see that after the 5 regular pitches, she switches to the 9-ounce heavy ball, and then she proceeds to throw 10 pitches with the heavy ball. And just a side note, you can do this a number of different ways. There's so many different variations with this, but feel free to throw your different pitches with this drill as well. Just be mindful of your pitch counts, because you don't want your pitch count to get too high. And always note that whenever you're using a weighted ball, there's risk involved, because the increased rate of injury does go up. So be mindful of that. Make sure that you are under, instruction. You have an instructor advising you on what weight to start with, and know how to do progressions, whether it's with the weighted vest or with the weighted ball. You don't just throw yourself into the heaviest one. You will see Elise, she switches to the lighter ball. That is the 5-ounce ball. So you'll see it's a couple ounces lighter. Actually, in this case, I believe it is a couple of ounces. So every time Elise goes to throw, the pitch kind of goes crazy. And that's okay. That's normal. This is not about control right now. This is more about just the velocity. And with the lighter ball, your pitcher should be able to feel like her arm can circle around faster than normal because there's less resistance. So we are encouraging fast twitch on the lighter ball. So the idea here is you increase strength with the heavy ball. You increase fast twitch, which is the type of muscle we want to develop as a pitcher with the lighter ball. And then you apply all this into the regular ball, which she will do in a moment here. When she is through with the light ball, she'll switch to the regular ball and follow this up with 5 additional pitches. You can see that as Elise is throwing the underweight ball, she is getting a little bit more accurate with it. At first, it is normal for it to kind of go crazy. And the lighter ball is an underload. The heavier ball is overloading. And then she is applying that strength and that fast twitch into 5 regular pitches at the end. And just as a side note, make sure that your pitcher is being explosive through this entire drill. You want her throwing her all into it so that she is getting everything out of it that she can. Another side note, using a weighted vest and using the bungee is only an option. And there's also different variations of doing this. You can do different quantities. You can start them in a sprinter stance the entire time, if that gets them to go faster or to put more effort into it, because this is all about effort. And what's fun here, she's throwing the 5 regular pitches, so she's taking off the bungee and she's taking off the weighted vest, and do a speed check before the drill and after the drill. And that is the fun part, because before the drill, Elise was throwing about 56, 57. When we finished, she was throwing a pretty solid 58. She did get up to 60, I believe once, 59 and 60. So challenge your pitchers to see how much they can improve just on this one drill. Coach Anderson said that she gets anywhere from a 2 to 5 mile an hour increase doing this drill. It's very easy, it's very quick, and we get a lot out of it. And a matter of fact, I did this drill yesterday during my pitching lessons, and I saw 15 girls, and 13 of them increased by at least 1 mile an hour. And I actually had one girl increase by 4 miles an hour. So to see that increase is very motivating to the pitchers. It is also a good idea to use the same softball. Not all softballs are created equal. They all have different core and compression. So if you do a before clock with the radar gun, make sure that you use the same softball in the after at the end of the drill. Another piece of advice that I like to share with my girls is to feel free to do, almost any and all speed drills that we do. Do it with your changeup, because you will find that a lot of these drills transfer over to a changeup really well, because it teaches the pitcher to disguise the changeup better, and it also does something really awesome for their speed, because when they're throwing a flip style changeup where they have maybe their middle finger or something on the front side of the ball that breaks the kinetic energy transfer into the ball, they are actually increasing the strength of the antagonistic side muscles, which, remember, we have a couple of things, big deterrents that keep us from hitting our fastest potential speed, which are opposite arm and antagonistic side muscles. So when you're doing this drill and you're doing it with a flip style changeup, you're working the antagonistic side of the muscles really well. So again, it's going to disguise your changeup, and it's going to get your pitcher throwing faster because you're working the muscles out in a different way. And the last thing that I wanted to remind you is make sure that your pitcher is giving max effort on every pitch. Otherwise, she will not see benefit from it. Thank you.